Good morning to all my marvelous music students. It's great to see you again this week. So in this week's episodes, we're going to continue with this really awesome book called Can You Hear It? In episode 1, I shared with you 3 songs and 3 pieces of artwork. And the idea was to listen to see if the songs, as you were listening to the songs, it reminded you of anything you saw in the artwork. So today we are going to do the second episode with 3 more songs and 3 more pieces of artwork. The first one we're going to highlight today is a song called Romeo and Juliet, and it's called Dance of the Nights. It is by a Russian composer named Sergei Prokofiev. So he is really very famous, and he's also famous for another song you might know called Peter and the Wolf. The artwork that we're going to highlight in this excerpt is an unknown German artist, and the title of the artwork is called Tournament Book. Listen for the questions that I'm going to ask while the music is playing. And again, it'll be attached, this episode will be attached to a Microsoft Forms with a few questions. I hope you enjoy this Prokofiev song and the artwork Tournament Book. Can you hear the marching knights going off to a tournament? Listen for the violins play the procession of knights moving slowly and steadily. Also hear the knight's battle call played by the snare drums? Also hear the armies roaring, played by the trumpets, the trombones, the tubas, and the bass drums? Stand up and pretend you're marching with them. So did you like that first song? Did it remind you of the artwork? Or maybe it painted a different picture in your brain when you listened to it. Let's move on to our second song. This artist is Rossini, and the title of this song is Comic Duet for Two Cats. So yes, there's probably going to be some cats in the artwork. The artwork is a famous Currier and Ives piece of work, and it's called My Little White Kitties into Mischief. Currier and Ives are very famous artists, very well known here in the United States. Again, I don't have a photograph of the artist, just the composer. So listen again for the questions that I'll ask while the song is playing. And now let's enjoy Comic Duet for Two Cats. Can you hear one cat meowing when it sees the spilled milk? A female opera singer known as a mezzo-soprano sings the first cat. Act out being cats while you listen to this song. You also hear a second cat joining in with the first, sung by a soprano opera singer, slightly higher than the first singer. you also hear the cats hissing when they get too close, also sung by the opera singers? Can you also hear the cats purring when their bellies are full? Again, sung by the opera singers. I hope you have fun with this song. So did you like that last one? I really would like to know your opinions of the songs, and that'll be a question on Microsoft Forms. Our third and final excerpt for this episode is a composer you saw in episode 1. If you remember, in episode 1, Camille Saint-Saëns, the French composer, did a big piece of music called Carnival of the Animals. He wrote it for his children while they were on vacation, and he wanted his children to pretend that they were seeing these animals at the zoo. So in episode 1, you listened to the aquarium. Now here in episode 2, I'm going to actually play one called The Elephant, and that is from Saint-Saëns' Carnival of the Animals. The artwork is by an Indian artist, Kem Karan, and it is called Prince Riding on an Elephant. So we hope you enjoy this final song in this episode, The Elephant by Camille Saint-Saëns. Can you hear the enormous elephant? The stringed double bass plays this animal. Can you also hear the elephant doing the delicate dance known as the waltz to a beat of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Can you also hear the elephant swaying and gliding with higher and longer notes than before in the middle of the piece? You enjoyed that song. It's one of my favorites. I love all of Camille Saint-Saëns' songs from Carnival of the Animals. So just a reminder, this episode will be attached to a Microsoft form with a couple of questions for you to answer, and I'll post it in Canvas assignments and also on Microsoft Teams. This video will also be posted on my Lighthouse Music Channel. And I just wanted to share with you that Mrs. Buckley and we've talked about this book. She likes this book very much. And she also agrees how awesome it is that music and art can be intertwined together. So until the next episode, I'll see you later. One more episode after this one from this book.